I'm John Leonard. I am Research Director at Computing, which is one of the oldest IT publications in the UK. So I started off doing database publications a long time ago now, and that was mostly paper-based. And then from there, I worked up to doing research-based white papers and reports. And from there, I noticed that data journalism had become a thing, and I'd always kind of wanted to be a journalist, but I didn't really know how to do it. And I thought, oh, this might be my break. Unfortunately, my managers agreed. So I moved across to the front end and became an IT journalist. The first area that I covered was big data, which was also a very big thing then. And that's now morphed into AI, so I feel that everything's come full circle. Research informs everything that we write at Computing. Covering the tech industry, often we're looking at really cutting edge stuff that vendors are doing. That's what they want to talk about. But when we talk to people working actually in IT departments and IT leaders, we find that it's quite a different picture. So we want to try and get a balance between what's really happening at the cutting edge of tech and the realities on the ground. When I first started, I was in the back end doing databases, and now it's all AI. And in the process, it's all become much more consolidated. It's a very, very different picture than it used to be now. You know, it's really monopolised by some big players who are unfortunately currently involved in politics now as well. So, but a very interesting transition to cover. Technology is the basis of everything at the moment, so it's a really exciting area still to be in. Probably about once or twice a year, I write a story that I think that is really interesting. I would be interested to read that. You know, that's something I'm really glad to find out. I've spoken to some very interesting people. I think I've got the point across the way they wanted to. One that springs to mind is about this time last year, so February 2025, where I spoke to a lot of creatives, so artists, writers, musicians, translators, actors, about the impact of generative AI on their careers. Being creatives, they had a very good turn of phrase. Their turn of phrase was not complimentary towards what they saw as something that was basically stealing their work, reproducing it to put them out of a job or at least lower their wages. That was a really, really fascinating article which I thoroughly enjoyed writing, and great to talk to people who I don't normally talk to in this line of work as a tech journalist.